Hey guys, it's been a while, but welcome back to the channel. Gaming Engineer here. So we have Season 2, Round 1 of Nations Cup. I'm only doing Nations Cup. Nowadays I don't do manufacturers anymore, and it just helps me, focus, you could argue, on a better quality and race pace. So I found in Season 1 that has helped me a lot, and in the exhibition series as well. Just sort of getting my gearing right, getting my bearings right, and just being able to focus on one cup has helped, I feel, personally, in the long run. So, Season 1 didn't go quite as well as I had hoped. I fell off in the middle with a couple of difficult races and bad choices as well with the mini race. That was my fault, because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. But anyway, Season 2, I'm hoping to make amends, and kicking it off with Round 1 at Autopolis International Racing. So the GR86 is the new car. We didn't have much time to practice with it, unfortunately. Thank you, GT. You guys really fucked us with that one. Giving it to us on an update on Thursday for a race on Saturday. So I think everyone was basically in the same boat, but unfortunately for me, I had a few issues in this race, which I'll go through. But all in all, good lobby, brilliant battles, great car, surprisingly. I'll talk more about the car as we go along, but yeah, the car really surprised me. Having owned an 86 before, GT86, the one before this one, I wasn't expecting much. I was expecting it to be a piece of shit, which I thought it would be. It looks like a piece of shit, but, you know, disregard the looks for a second. Handling and power-wise, absolutely amazing. So you'll see I've started doing the little trick off TC onto 1 and handbrake start. That's just from Mr. MCA. Massive shout out to him, because he's helped me basically through the formative part of my GT career, which is very short, like me, and Hamish has been my other guide, so I'm very lucky with these two guys. But handbrake and TC1 has helped me a lot, and hopefully you guys picked that up as well. So I got an average start, not the best, but it was okay, starting in 5th. The game wanted me to finish 2nd. I don't know how this fucking game figures that, but thank you very much, considering the company I was in. Now you'll see the doors open a little bit with dredge. I went for it because I had the inside apex, a little bit of contact there. Not the best, not my finest move. Look, it's not the nicest thing to do, but it wasn't intentional and I didn't punt him off. So that was very lucky for me. Here's the replay. A little bit of contact, he saved it, and I got through. So I know he wasn't happy with me. I'm sorry, Dredge. I've done it before, not hit him, but just dived down the inside and we left each other some room. So I went for the move again. Like my mate Gummy at Air New Zealand told me, you just go lap 1, balls to the wall, try to make as many positions as you can, because everyone's in the same boat. We're all bunched up, cold tires, and just fucking send it. So I sent it, I got up a position. Not the cleanest of moves, I'll admit, but at the same time, wasn't a punt. A little bit of a dive bomb, but wasn't a punt, so I'm glad with that. And Dredge sort of settled into his race as well, so that was pretty cool. I've raced him before, and he is a nice guy, so that was okay. Now up ahead of me is OGR, Sin Killer, and Aussie Roadrunner. Now, these two guys are amazing, absolutely quick, good pace. They qualified really well, obviously. But in the race, I think I had a little bit more pace than them, surprisingly. I know, I don't normally say that about myself because I'm a pretty shit cunt, but yeah, I was just a little bit quicker. You can't, obviously it doesn't really show it, but I was gaining on them. I don't know where the times doesn't show up, but I was gaining on them through the whole of the opening stint. Just looking after my tires, not pushing too hard, but at the same time just making sure I could keep in tow range, basically. But Aussie Roadrunner, now I've raced him before and I'm pretty sure we've had some good battles. But at the same time, maybe his sportsmanship could take a look at, because there's an incident coming up on lap 6 which sort of wasn't the best, I could say. Obviously I can't talk after seeing lap 1, but at the same time I didn't do what he did to me, to Dredge, so that's just what I'm basing it on. I know it wasn't intentional, but at the same time, to redress, it would have been a lot easier and a lot quicker to redress then and there, rather than just carry on and take the win. So I thought that was a bit shitty of him, but hey, look, that's life. It hurts, but you move forward. You can't win everything, like Lewis Hamilton has proved, because he's pretty useless at the moment. Anyway, onto the car. car was good. The motor's really good. I know it's a Subaru, but you know, you take what you can get. Good corner exit speed. Absolutely beautiful. The torque is perfect. There's not much of a dip anymore. I know with my GT86 when I had it, the torque dip was pretty phenomenal. It was pretty shit. You could walk faster than that torque dip by the time you came out of it. But this one just feels amazing. Braking is really good. I don't know what they've done or what they've changed, but the brakes are absolutely amazing. Very tail happy, I noticed, which is a bit of a surprise because the last GT86 was poised as a drift car, right? It was meant to be the heritage of the last 86, which was pretty slidey. I didn't find it as slidey as it was proposed to be. I mean, you could force it to drift, but just in natural form, it didn't slide as easily, I could say. But this car just as a slippery gypsy. It just slides anywhere and everywhere. It's amazing. On braking, on liftoff, on power, into the corners. Even if you're going straight, just flick the wheel, boom, you already have that tail going out. So I'm not sure what they've done or whether the real car's like this as well, but I like it. It's actually not that bad. Okay, sure. It looks like an NSX from the back and a Corvette from the front. Okay, look, Toyota got boring. They didn't know what to do. Fair is fair, looks like a piece of shit, but it does drive, yeah, it drives pretty nicely. I'd love to see, I'll be honest here, I'd love to see an 86 Cup. That's just what I'm saying, in GT. I'll put it out there, even though GT and no one else watches this channel. If you can make an 86 Cup, I know they're doing the Gazoo Racing series, I'd love to see an 86 Cup. I know the 86, GT86, oh, TR86, sorry. TR86 was a failure here, but I really think it would be good. Now you see Aussie Roadrunner go a bit wide here. I got to get a better exit, and so I just threw it in, and we didn't touch, but we made a good pass. It was nice and clean, so I don't know why he sort of felt he couldn't redress with me. There he goes, a bit wide. I got a better exit, just held my line a lot tighter. He moves across, but he leaves me some room, a car's width, which you should, in all instances. And I got ahead. Now you'll see I sort of pull away from them eventually, maybe lap 4 or 5, and I catch up to OGR, which is a bit of a disappointment because I think had that not happened with me having a bad exit out of that sweeping corner, which you'll see coming up on lap about 5, I think it would have been better. I think I could have passed OGR for second, I think. Just judging with my pace, and he was a bit slower through sectors 1 and 2, but he was mighty. Everyone was mighty through sector 3. I was slower through sector 3, I don't know why. That's something I need to work on. But 1 and 2, I had him. I personally feel I could have made the pass if I could have battled a little bit longer. I personally think so. So second, I do think was on the cards. Third was definitely on the cards, which is why it hurt so much, because I think the pace that I had, with the tyres that I had left, because I was tyre managing as well, I think I could have gotten third, personally. I think third was a good position to finish in. Fourth was not ideal, but even fourth, you'll see when I drop back after Aussie Roadrunner passes me with a phenomenal pass. Absolutely amazing. You know, I can't give him shade for that. Just what a beautiful pass when he gets past me, I think lap 4. But no, I think for me, fourth place would have been good as well. Unfortunately, on the last lap, I sort of cook it like a cook cunt, unfortunately. So it's a bit disappointing, just as much as my life is, but I think it went well considering we didn't have much time to practice. So, look, all in all, I know everyone did struggle, and it's fine, but I just think I could have done better, which is always what we're aiming for. So I'll disappear for now. I'll let you watch whatever's remaining before I have to come back on. But just keep an eye out for Aussie Roadrunner, because he makes a phenomenal pass on the last corner. So enjoy, guys, and I'll be back in a bit. So here we are on to lap 6, the issued lap, we could say, with Aussie Roadrunner. Now he gets a bad exit again. He wasn't too quick through turn 1, unfortunately. I was. So I got a good tow out of it, putting him under pressure, and I know he was chasing OGR, so I do know he was pushing. I think his tires were gone a bit. You'll see him run wide there onto the gravel and then just use me as a barrier. So it's, look, I know it wasn't intentional, but don't keep going. You've effectively just fucked someone's race up who's tried to be clean with you, and you just waved it by and then just let it go. So unfortunately I ghost. You see the ghost appear there, and I lose 2 positions to Thirsty Ho and Evil 177. Amazing races, both mega. And then Elf fucks me up because he's so quick as well. I was still a bit annoyed, you could say. And Elf just fucking sends it, and he's mighty on this uphill. Man, he was quick. Inside line, I knew he was there. I saw it on my radar. There's no point fighting it. I tried to hang on the outside, but it was never going to work. I put my car there, but just the natural progression of his line, he was going to swing out wide. If I was there, I was either going to get punted off, lose more places, or just suffer the consequences. So it just wasn't worth it. I was happy to settle behind that, just because it was safer. So, mighty move from Alf, clean, amazing, aggressive, beautiful move. This is why I enjoyed racing these cars, because everything was so balanced and even. Everyone was just trying to show their skill. It was basically skill versus the car, because all the cars were even. So Alf was amazing. Good thing is, I picked it up. So I learnt that move. I saw what he did. I was like, alright, fuck you, I got this. Put in the memory bank and sent it the next lap. So you'll see me do the exactly the same move to him on the next lap. So I'll let you enjoy that. Unfortunately, lap 6, I know we glazed over it, but lap 6 was a bit disappointing. That's what really sort of disheartened me with this whole race, was the fact that he went off, he came back on like an idiot, as Stroll would say, and just used me as a barrier. I know it wasn't intentional, but I mean, fuck me, mate. Just have some sportsmanship, some etiquette. Now you see I hang around wide whenever I'm in braking, or quite near, we could say, quite near the car in front. The only reason I do that, I see it in F1 quite a lot, and in DTM, you just want to fool the guy's mirror. You just want to distract him, be there. You see in the braking zone, I'm putting my car right in his mirror's point of view, just so when he looks, if he does, I'm right there, and that may cause a mistake. So I'm just trying to force a mistake at this point. Just trying to fill his mirrors, apply the pressure cleanly, apply the pressure, do as much as I can to force an error, and I think I get a better exit through the sweeping left-hander, which allows me a better corner exit speed up the hill. And that was just through sheer pressure, I think. Just with a little bit of racecraft. Just, you see, I'm just hanging out the back there in his mirrors, just telling him, look, mate, I'm here, I'm on your bumper, better get out of the fucking way. And I just send it. I did exactly what he did to me. Just hug that inside line, brake late. He does a better job of hanging around the outside. I kept it nice and tidy, a little bit of wheel spin, but just all in all, a better move. So you'll see here, hug the inside. He does a much better job around the outside than I did, but I just had better exit speed. Just controlled it nicely, didn't touch him, and he backed out of it. So thank you very much, Alf. Amazing little battle there. You cheered me up a bit, but all in all, yeah, just good solid racing between the guys. Obviously third place sort of didn't feel that way when he came back on track, to redress, but look, it is what it is. And I just got my head down and kept going, basically, which you will see. I make up a few more positions coming up, which I was very lucky for, and then I'll talk you through the last lap fuck up, so that should be fun. Enjoy, guys. And here we are. You've made it back to the last lap. Thank you for watching if you have stayed the whole race. I know I can drone on, but hopefully it's informative for someone, unfortunately. So here we go. Evil 1 applying the pressure, and he just did a much better job. He got such a superb exit through the sweeping left-hander. He was actually mega through that the whole race. So he does a better job, gets a better exits, all of my mirrors, applying the pressure, and he does a better job. He wins. I just brake too late. I've got a freeze frame coming up that just shows that I brake well past my normal braking point. So here we go on the replay. He's all in my mirrors. I can see him behind me, and I just fuck it up. You know, the freeze frame will show that where my normal braking point is, boom, right here, and I just brake well past it, unfortunately. Right here. So that's where I apply the brakes, and it just sends me wide, unfortunately. The replay doesn't show it, but he takes the inside line on this hairpin, and he just does a better job of getting through. So good on him. Amazing move. I'm not even disappointed. That was superb. It was my mistake. I fucked it up. And Evil 1's just a better racer. So that was amazing. Good job. Good amount of pressure and good move on the last lap. So mega car. I did enjoy the race, I have to say. It was brilliant for the first race. 136 points wasn't too bad. I'd like to stay in the hundreds if I can for the rest of the season. But time will tell. So I'll give it my best shot. Keep practicing. Keep focusing. And try to give you guys a better viewing experience. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you, Raphael Cruz, my mate. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And I will post a link in the description below of his Instagram, him and his girlfriend. They have an amazing Instagram of their travels. They do hiking and things like that. And it's just absolutely beautiful. So if you want to see New Zealand in all its beauty, follow them on Instagram. Thank you, Raf. And I shall see you guys later on for the next video. And thank you for the live stream viewers. Bye.